Good morning, Grade 9 students. Welcome back to our English class after vacation. Today, we can go with a new lesson that is a truly beautiful mind. All of you open your textbooks and come to page number 46. Here are some instructions. Means before you read, what do you think of when you hear the word genius? Who is a genius? What qualities do you think a genius has? These are the questions posed to us. We shall now read about a young German civil servant who took the world by storm about 100 years ago. In the summer of 1905, the 26-year-old published in quick succession 4 groundbreaking papers about light, the motion of particles, the electrodynamics of moving bodies, and energy. His work took up only a few pages in scientific journals, but changed forever our understanding of space, time, and the entire cosmos, and transformed the name Einstein into a synonym for genius. 50 years after his death, Albert Einstein's genius still reigns. This is the information what we have in the textbook. Now let's move on to the title justification. What is the title? A truly beautiful mind, with an adjective. Truly beautiful. This a title, a truly beautiful mind, makes one wonder that how can a scientist's mind be beautiful? It is so because in this lesson we come across another aspect of Einstein. He was a humanitarian. He advocated world peace, non-violence, and that is why the title refers to him as a truly beautiful mind. The present lesson is a short biography of Einstein, where some of his qualities have been highlighted. Albert's interest in mathematics and physics, and also his humanitarian attribute. That's the title, a truly beautiful mind. Let's go with the paragraph wise. Hope that everyone opened the page 46. Okay. Albert Einstein was born on 14th March 1879 in the German city of Ulm, without any indication that he was destined for greatness. On the contrary, his mother thought Albert was a freak. Here the meaning was given. On the contrary, Albert was a freak. Here, contrary. What's the meaning of contrary? Opposite in nature, or opposite of what is expected or desired. So here, on the contrary, out of expectation of his mother, Albert was a freak. Means freak in the sense a word used disapproving to talk about a person who is unusual and doesn't behave, look or think like others. Complete, unique and different. Come to the next line. To her, his head seemed much too large. Means Albert's mother thought that the little boy's head was a bit too big in comparison to other children's heads, it seems. At the age of 2.5, Einstein still wasn't talking. Means he started talking when he was 2.5 years of age. When he finally did learn to speak, he uttered everything twice. Einstein did not know what to do with other children, and his playmates called him Brother Boring. Here the word Brother Boring means his playmates used to call him like that in a teasing manner because he remained to himself. He did not play or talk to them as if he was isolated. So a kid or a youngster, Albert Einstein, he used to play by himself much of the time. He especially loved mechanical toys, looking at his newborn sister, Maza, and he is said to have said, "Fine, but where are her wheels?" A headmaster once told his father that what Einstein chose as a profession wouldn't matter because he will never make a success at anything. Einstein began learning to play the violin at the age of 6 because his mother wanted him to do. He later became a gifted amateur violinist. Amateur means here doing something for personal enjoyment rather than as a profession. So he became an amateur violinist, maintaining the skill throughout his life. But Albert Einstein was not a bad pupil. He went to high school in Munich, where Einstein's family had moved when he was 15 months old and scored good marks in almost every subject. Einstein hated the school's regimentation and often clashed with his teachers. Here, regimentation in the sense order or discipline taken to an extreme. Always he used to deny the teachers high discipline. At the age of 15, Einstein felt so stiff there that he left the school for good. Unable to breathe, he suffocated much more, unable to be in the school, so he left the school. The previous year, Albert's parents had moved to Milan and left their son with relatives. After prolonged discussion, they left the child with their relatives in Milan. Einstein got his wish to continue his education in German-speaking Switzerland in a city which was more liberal than Munich. Liberal in the sense willing to understand and respect others' opinion. Einstein was highly gifted in mathematics and interested in physics. And after finishing school, he decided to study at a university in Zurich. But science wasn't the only thing that appealed to the dashing young man with the walrus mustache. Here, walrus is a shape of mustache. Okay. Now come to 7th paragraph in page number 48. He also felt a special interest in a fellow student, Meleva Merrick, whom he found to be a clever creature. This young Serb had come to Switzerland because the university in Zurich was one of the few in Europe where women could get degrees. Einstein saw in her an ally in the sense a friend or an associate, against the Philistines, those people in his family and at the university with whom he was constantly at odds. Philistines in the sense a word used disapprovingly to talk about people who do not like art, literature or music. This particularly for them the word is Philistines. Okay. The couple fell in love. Mileva Merrick and Albert Einstein. Letters survive in which they put their affection into words, mixing science with tenderness. Wrote Einstein, "How happy and proud I shall be when we both have brought our work on relativity to a victorious conclusion." In such manner he wrote. See here in the third line of 7th paragraph we have a phrase that this young Serb, here the young Serb in the sense Meleva Merrick belonged to Serbia. That is why she is called as a Serb. Okay, she came from Serbia to Switzerland because this University of Zurich was the one of the few universities in Europe which give degrees to female students. Okay. Let us discuss about one more phrase in the 8th line of the 7th paragraph, the page number 48, that is, with whom he was constantly at odds. To be at odds means to be in the opposition of someone, to be against someone. Here Einstein felt that Meleva was a friend because she also liked art, literature or music. Okay, both shared this common interest. In those days, having interest in art, literature or music was not considered to be good. So, those people who were interested in art, literature or music used to call their opponents Philistines. I have given the meaning also, disapproving to talk about people. So, against such people, these two, Albert Einstein and Meleva Merrick, unity helped them face the situation and this couple fell in love. Okay. Thank you, children. Let us continue in the next class.